Imagine starting every coding session with an AI that has total amnesia, forcing you to explain your tech stack and styling rules over and over again. This is the primary friction point in AI-assisted development. But the CLAUDE.md file changes the dynamic by acting as a persistent onboarding script for your codebase. Instead of the model making blind assumptions about your project, this markdown file sits in your root directory and is automatically read the moment you start a session. It transforms the AI from a talented stranger into a dedicated team member who already knows your preferred indentation, your API structure, and your specific framework versions before you even type your first prompt. The most effective way to build this project memory is to actually start without it. Spend your first few hours coding and take note of every time you have to course correct the model, whether it's reminding it to use server actions instead of API routes or correcting its CSS framework choice. Once you identify these recurring friction points, you can use the /init command to have the system generate a baseline file. This ensures your configuration remains lean and only contains the high-leverage information that actually prevents errors, rather than cluttering the context with unnecessary details. To truly master this format, you must understand the hierarchy of memory that keeps your workflow clean across different environments. While the project-level file is shared with your team via version control to keep everyone's code consistent, you can also maintain a personal, user-level file in your global configuration folder. This is where you store your individual DNA as a developer, things like how you prefer to format code comments or your specific shorthand for documentation. By separating project-specific architectural rules from your personal aesthetic preferences, you create a layered intelligence that follows you from one repository to the next. The final step in this unique workflow is active memory management. As the project evolves, you don't need to manually edit the markdown file for every small change. Instead, you can simply tell the model to save this to memory after a successful correction. This creates a living document that grows alongside your features. By integrating the @ symbol to reference specific local docs and maintaining a sharp focus on your core tech stack, you bridge the gap between a frustrating, repetitive chat experience and a highly productive, automated development cycle.